What's going on, people? Welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct, episode number 96. Rapidly approaching 100, fellas. I am Steve. I got Timmy T right over here, as always.
It's a rough night tonight. Well, so far, rough night tonight.
You got two games going on, Timmy. So you over the next few weeks, hopefully, for all those involved, there's going to be a lot of scoreboard watching during the game, watching, during the show, watching. Hopefully we don't get too many blowouts, although I haven't seen the score in the last couple of seconds, but do we have the blowout? Is it done?
What's the cutoff for a blowout?
Blowout. Is it double digits? I don't know.
No, I'd say 20.
Then 20. It's not a blowout. It's not a blowout.
Not a blowout. Damn it. We need a blowout.
Listen, the way
Rangers going to score 4.
The way they shoot threes is they can come back and two down. The boom, 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 done. Tie the game.
boom, 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 done. I like it. What's going on in your world, Timmy? How's life?
Stabbings, shootings, college geeks protesting for nothing.
That's a constant through every generation. Always college geeks protesting or something.
Go protest. God forbid you go to class, learn something. No, we're gonna go out there and block traffic. Let's block traffic today.
Wait,
let's stop the subway cars from leaving.
Is that the one constant throughout all humanity? College kids protesting.
That hippies ruin everything? Yes. That's the 50s, one.
50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Hippies ruin everything. That's it. That's my
motto.
You
heard it here, fellas. You heard it here. Kendrick is winning. Ant, what's going on down there, sir?
Not much. It's hot. It's very hot outside in Florida right now.
It is
my God.
98 degrees tomorrow. 98.
The real feel today 10th. Was up there. But that's what I'm saying. It's fucking May. What? We're not even in June and July yet. What is this shit?
I was thinking earlier. I was thinking I was outside baking, baking in the sun. No other type of baking. So don't do that. Yeah.
Or do it. It's up to you. You do whatever tickles your fancy, man. We're not telling you how to live your life.
But I was just like, I'm trying to think of how much money I would pay for just one more cold front. Just give me one more cold front to come through here.
Tomorrow up here it's a brisk 57 degrees.
Yeah, are you fucking kidding me?
That's it. Me and my sister, we always send.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Which one?
Which Lafreniere, baby, Lafreniere.
Okay, hockey. Okay, cool. I was like, which game?
I wasn't so far behind. I'm not so far behind. All right.
You saw it here first, fuckers.
Let's go, baby.
He's really come along this season. I think what a difference a year makes. Last year it seemed like maybe he was done with them, and he's had a really solid season for them.
What a sexual goal.
Wow, that's a great, interesting way to describe a goal.
Yeah, it was sexual.
I know I came.
Tim's like, I know I was satisfied.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. What were we talking about? What were we talking about?
The weather. The weather.
The weather outside is weather.
The weather.
From
sweater weather. We got sweater weather.
Getting Sir Marshall.
We're boiling.
Yeah, we're boiling, bro. We're melting out here. What's that? Fools Rush In, that old movie. The white people are melting out here.
Pretty soon, I'll only be able to go down there for that 1 week when it's in the fucking 60s. That'll be it.
It's ridiculous. Imagine far in advance you go and you're like, all right, let's go to Universal Studios or something this Mother's Day weekend, celebrate Mother's Day. 98 degrees, baking. Skin cancer.
There's so much concrete there. Oh my God, it's even worse.
It's so hot. It's like everything's so stagnant.
We were there last Sunday, and it was brutal.
Yeah,
brutal.
I've already decided. All right. Next time I go down, I don't care what situation I'm in. Go-kart time, scooter time, baby. I'm scootering. I don't care what I gotta say to get one.
Scooter it.
You can just rent them, Tim. You don't need to say anything. Just rent one.
I will literally break my leg anyway just to get one. I don't give a shit. I'm getting a scooter next time.
Just rent one. They don't care.
Roll your ankle. That's all it is. All right. Flop like those NBA players like Austin Rivers. All right.
Like LeBron.
Let's couple things that we're going to talk about: NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. We're going to talk about the Austin Rivers comments. Stupid. We hadn't mentioned this earlier about what we're going to talk about, but we can get into a little bit of the reaction of the Tom Brady roast. And then at the end of this bad boy, we're going to draft 5 rounds worth of 2024 quarterbacks. It's going to be great. A little bit of fantasy mixed with a little bit of realness, and all without our 4th leg of the table again.
Yeah, his dial-up internet is not dialing.
Not dialing.
Who doesn't have unlimited data these days?
I think his sister is using the phone, so he can't get on the internet. That's a reference for the older folks out there who remember what it was like.
That's a thing. All right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back in. We're going to get started. Obviously, you see the background. We're going to get started with a little bit of NHL playoff action, which obviously we are. Oh, look at the 4 quarter show showing up here.
We're knee deep in it.
Nice and early here with 3 rats.
You know what's funny with his internet? He actually sent that the last time we were on. It just came through now, though.
Just arrived.
Just arrived. He's
all right,
using Morse code.
Obviously, we're watching. We got the Rangers game going right now. Rangers up 2-1. They just scored. We're very excited. And I don't know if I was more excited about the goal or excited that I wasn't so far behind. we were like right there. It's great. All right. So, Ant, let's toss it over to you. I'm going to share this bad boy out. Let's get into the playoffs. Have been ridiculous, as is every single year. But
Trouba flopped a little bit. Well, not really, but he did.
It's a power play. I wouldn't argue about it.
Oh, I'm not arguing at all. I'm saying
no.
He LeBron'd.
So we will start with the series that we are talking about currently, the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes. Rangers currently up in Game 3 in Carolina.
Wait, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
What the fuck is with their jerseys? What is that on their jersey?
I'm not. Are you talking about Carolina?
What is it? There's no C. There's no H. It looks like a pirate flag with a B on it. What the fuck does that mean? What is? I don't
flag ones.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's the H? Where's the C? Where's the any form of weather, anything or whatever?
Weather.
It looks like a fucking. No, I know what it is. It's a Buccaneers jersey. They're paying tribute to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because that's what it looks like, a Tampa Bay Buccaneer jersey.
Isn't that the flag that they put up near the ocean, like for like sailors and stuff when a hurricane is coming?
I don't know. I'm
pretty sure that's what that is.
So that's supposed to be like, ooh, hurricanes are coming. We're supposed to be scared when they put those jerseys on.
We ain't scared.
I ain't scared of shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm like fucking Lieutenant Dan out there. You call this a storm? Fuck you guys.
So I just saw the Lafreniere goal, and that was a beauty. That was a beauty.
Sexual.
he put that in a tight spot. He put that. He fit that thing in there.
Yes.
He fit that right in the hole.
Right in there, baby.
There was a small opening, and he took full advantage.
And many people enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
That's an even better quote. Okay, So as we were saying, Rangers leading 2-1, 9:01 to go in the third period. They are up 2-0 in that series, and I felt like after game one, I thought Carolina had a lot of fight in them. Game one made the game very tight and interesting. And game two, even though it went to overtime, I know for you guys,
I'm sorry, that should have been a goal.
I missed it.
We're son of a bitch.
We're super close now. Wow. You reacted and I already missed it. It's great.
I will say though that even in game two, I know the game went to double overtime. Congratulations to ESPN, by the way, for almost not showing the game-winning goal because for some reason the feed just cut off in the middle of the game. Oh yeah, I thought I sat on the remote when that happened. I'm like, did I change the channel? What the hell?
I like looked around like, who did this to me? But what's happening right now?
Unbelievable.
As somebody did do to me, Giants in the first Super Bowl run, 2007.
Watch replay. He should have had that goal. He broke the goalie, and he just couldn't put it in.
Somebody in the room turned off the TV when the Giants kicker was kicking the field goal.
Oh my God.
That'd be death.
I almost committed murder that night.
Yeah, that'd be death.
That's how someone gets punted out of the house.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Sorry. All right. We digress.
What I was getting at though is even though that game did go to double overtime, it felt for very, very large portions of that game like the Rangers were in control. And obviously it's a tie game, so I don't want to make it sound like they dominated, but it just felt like the scoring chances Carolina was getting compared to the scoring chances New York was getting were of a different quality. Feels like the Rangers scoring chances are much more genuine and real threats to score, where it feels like Carolina is just kind of throwing the puck at the net as often as physically possible, as evident tonight by the huge discrepancy in shots on goal. 42 for Carolina currently, 25 for the Rangers. I think
last game might have been even crazier.
I think last game it was like 50 something to 30 something. It was outrageous. I know Igor's been, I don't want to say he's standing on his head because he's had solid defensive play in front of him, but Igor has looked good.
Let's go Rangers.
Igor looks like, it's funny. A lot of people were very worried during the season. Igor, had some rough patches. Jonathan Quick kind of took the net for a little while. And maybe that was just what Igor needed to stay fresh for the playoffs because he has looked phenomenal.
Thus 29 straight games, 3 goals or less, 27?
Something like that. Yeah, he's on a pretty solid run right now. He's playing great. So Rangers up 2-0, looking to go up 3 games to none. We kick it over to the other Eastern Conference series, which was an absolute
loss free. Get another victory here. Not lost yet.
Oh, that's right. They haven't lost a game in the play. Oh no, they lost one in round 1, didn't they?
No.
Nope.
They didn't. They're undefeated in the playoffs.
6-0. Carolina going on the power play, and the first time in history, I love when we're
short-handed. We're the short-handed Warriors
because we just keep scoring.
The penalty
should have 2 tonight. 2. We hit the fucking post.
The Rangers penalty kills looked great here these last 2 games, especially.
Yes.
But moving over to the other Eastern Conference series, Boston, Florida. Boston steals game 1. I think it might have been a little bit of rust. Florida did have an extended stay of time or extended period of time off, whereas Boston was literally coming into Florida off 1 day off. They win game 1 4-1 in Florida. But then
could
game
hear a
2
pin drop across the street.
I bet you could. What did it sound like last night?
It was honking the horn. Going nuts.
So Boston comes out, scores the first goal last night, and proceeded to give up 6 straight goals to the Panthers. They lose that game 6-1. I don't think Boston has really tried to muck up that series and like really make it a physical game, and I just don't think Boston is built like that right now. Florida is not as big and heavy as they were last year either, in my opinion. 5-1 is not a steal. What?
I don't remember what you said.
I said that they stole game 1.
They stole game 1.
Yeah, they went into Florida and beat them. They're not supposed to. They stole a game. They stole a game on the road. Yeah. They stole it. Take it however you want. Hey, if he wants to talk about it, he can come on the show and talk about it like the rest of us. Okay. We're not going to put his comments up here every 5. He doesn't get to chime in if he's not here.
That's the saying. When you go into the opposing team's house in game 1, that you steal a game.
Yeah, especially game 1. If you go on the road and win game, you stole it. You stole game 1 because you're not supposed to win game 1 if you're the road team. So, anyways, Florida rebounded though. Had a huge night last night. As I was saying, Boston seems like they're trying to make this a very physical series, and I just don't know that Boston has that kind of depth, physicality to do that with a team like Florida. And Florida, man, after that first goal last night, they just locked in. Then they were not allowing much of anything to Boston, and they were really that onslaught offensively. Just it felt that's what we saw from them late in the season, though. After the trade deadline, it's just waves of offense that just continuously just keep coming and coming and coming, and so. I don't know. I still think Florida wins that series. Wouldn't shock me if it was a quicker series than people are thinking, but Florida, that series tied at 1, game 3 tomorrow night.
See if the Panthers can steal one in Boston.
Yeah, there you go. Moving over to the Western Conference, we'll start with the series that kicked off last night, the Battle of Canada of the only 2 remaining Canadian teams. Yeah. The only 2 remaining Canadian teams in the playoffs. The Edmonton Oilers traveled to Vancouver to take on the Canucks. And Edmonton looked like they were in complete control of that game, up 4-1. They let in a goal, I believe it was late in the second period, to make it 4-2. And then the third period was all Vancouver. Vancouver scores 3 unanswered goals in the third to win game 1. They didn't steal it because they were the home team. To win game 1 in Vancouver, 5-4. Leon Draisaitl left for a large chunk of the game with an injury. He did return, but looks like he may not be playing in game 2. That could really turn that series around. That's a series I thought Edmonton was going to steamroll. Maybe not. Terzio, but Florida started to try and rub it in their face, and that doesn't go. Yeah, Boston tries to act like they're bigger and tougher than they are, and Florida responded. So,
I'm just shocked. I thought Terzio abandoned us. I thought he was gone. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Let's not forget Boston has 2 starting goalies. It doesn't matter if they both let in goals, though. You know what they say? If you have 2 starting goalies, you don't have 1.
Has he been on the Met show?
He was on today.
Oh, you abandoned all the other shows except for the Met show, Terzio.
Maybe he made his return today.
All right.
I think he was on the Met show last week. I think.
Hey, when are we going to a game? Terzio, I swear. When are we going to a game? I want to go. I will make sure it happens this time. You let me know when you want to go. I will be there. Especially if you have any the last week.
He's going to be there. I think he's going on Saturday.
No, I have a wedding Saturday. Not this. I have a wedding.
I was like, I will go. I want to go. Not that day though. Not that one. A different day.
That was good.
Oh, I have a wedding Saturday. I can't do
that. Salute.
So like I said, Edmonton feels like they gave that game away. Feels like they were in control and just let Vancouver hang around, and Vancouver kicked back in and ends up pulling that one out. So Vancouver leads that series 1-0, game 2 tomorrow night. And then we move over to Colorado, Dallas, which is the late game tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Sucker every minute, Terzio. Somebody's always getting married.
Says the married guy.
It's going to take all my power to stand up and say, don't fucking do it. But no, I'm not going
to. No.
Dallas, Colorado.
It's a trap. That's all I'm going to do. It's a trap.
It's a trap. Dallas, Colorado, very similar vibe in my opinion. In game 1, it looked like Dallas was in control of that game. I wouldn't say they opened a 3-0 first period lead, and they end up losing that game 4-3 to Colorado in overtime. And the Avalanche are a team that they're built to play with a lead, but they showed that even if they're down, they just keep playing their hockey, and they've got some horses over there, man. And Nathan McKinnon, Cal McCarr, Mikko Rantanen, they've got a really, really solid team over there, and they made that comeback look way too easy. So we're in for a great series. Anyone who's not watching, I don't know what you're doing. The playoffs have been the first round. I won't lie, there were some dull games in there, depending on which series you were watching. So far, game 2 has been absolute hot fire. Every game has been just phenomenal. There's been no bad game. Even the blowouts have been highly entertaining to watch. So whatever you're doing, just put the hockey game on. Even if you got to put it on a second TV, just put the damn thing on.
I said to you guys in the group chat, it's best for blood pressure when your team suck. The heart's not used to all this stuff. Every single night, 4-point game in the NBA, double overtime in the NHL the next night.
And the NBA is worse because the last 90 seconds of a game takes 3.5 hours. So it's like
it makes it so hard to watch NBA games. How insane it is at the end. Is Cleveland Boston's final?
What if it's New York, Vancouver this year? 30 years to the year.
Well, you know what's funny? Vancouver.
OJ's dead, baby. OJ's dead.
Vancouver comes back from Vancouver comes back from a 3-goal deficit in a playoff game. The last time Vancouver did that was 1994, which I know the Rangers have done like 10 things this postseason that have been, hey, the last time Rangers did that, 1994.
We're going Tergio
100 times.
All that stuff.
942, bro.
You got to pick up the wife from the subway station so there's no.
The night is young. That's right. That's
the night is young. The guy that doesn't sleep till like 4 a.m. says.
Yeah.
So that's our hockey. I was gonna say hockey draft lottery. The San Jose Sharks have won the right to draft Macklin Scalabrini first overall. Congratulations to them. They've got a nice young core of young players over there. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Who knows? We'll find out in the next like 5 years. But good win for them. How about this? I'm just glad it wasn't fucking Chicago.
Yeah, me too.
Because had Chicago won that, I think there should have been a riot somewhere.
Probably there might have been.
Chicago.
If hey, you know what? If people wanted to protest about something real, it would have been about Chicago winning the fucking draft lottery. That would have been a real protest-worthy situation.
No, they don't do that. They protest shit that they cannot stop no matter what. Let's protest the war. You think the war is like, hey, there's a couple college kids saying we shouldn't be doing this. Let's stop. No, you fucking moron.
That's what I'm saying. That's never changed through the generations.
Right now.
Look at that. It is that's the one thing that has never, ever, ever, ever changed.
No.
There it is. All right.
It's literally it's like tomorrow. I'm gonna get up tomorrow and protest the sun from rising. It doesn't matter. The fucking sun is coming up tomorrow.
Hey, listen, if I thought it would lower the temperature here, I would do it with you. I promise.
Yeah. I'm with you. All right, let's head into the NBA. What was the final at that game here?
118-94. It did turn into a blowout.
It qualifies for a blowout. We get the blowout.
Listen,
all right.
This was done on purpose.
Streak continues.
Boston.
What would a hockey blowout be?
Well, he likes to
in
throw
Boston.
They like to throw game 2 to get a sense of what's happening. So now they'll blow them out the rest of the way, just like they did to the Heat.
Well, the Heat also had like a historic shooting night that night.
Yeah, well,
I don't think Cleveland did not have a historic shooting night tonight. Boston just had an atrocious shooting night. They were 8 for 35 from 3 as a team, which is 23%.
I'm not going to say I hate
low
it.
in that Rangers games. I keep seeing you guys look for.
Yeah, and Tatum, you figure, and that's Tatum hasn't even showed up yet in the playoffs. So when he finally wakes up and shows up, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Their whole season has been Tatum shoots 6 of 18 from the field. Boston wins by 30.
Yeah,
that's been their whole season.
Empty net.
Just get the empty netter out of the way so we don't have to worry about it.
Let's do it. Yes, please. yes.
We know fucking Buccaneer jerseys.
All right. So we'll start with New York, like you did with
we can do
Rangers.
We could do that.
Let's talk a little.
I think you guys should talk about that one.
I'm going to talk a little.
Mainly Steve.
But... yesterday made me so proud. Oh my God!
They scored.
I see that.
Why did it show the puck like that? Rub that in like that, just in the net. Volume shots.
I hope a real hurricane comes and wipes them the fuck
shots. Out. All right. Well, that sucks. That's depleting. All right, we're gonna still win this game. Oh wow, Mello, wow.
Team number 948 that Mello roots for. We're adding the Carolina Hurricanes to the list.
Don't feed the troll.
Wow.
Sorry. We should put a sign up.
Wow.
Because if you feed,
you're about to be banned.
if
I'm
you
banned.
feed,
Banned.
if you feed him, he gets nice and fat. You got to let him wither away.
It just grows bigger and bigger and bigger. All right. All right, let's get to the Knicks. Last night, super love it, proud of the Knickerbockers because Reggie Miller. That fueled it. It started at the pregame show. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw with Ben Stiller like screaming at him on the TNT's pregame show. And then he comes out. Obviously, he's gonna get the booze and all this stuff, and the homer in this guy. But what got me is, late in the game, we talked about this, sent into the videos, the "fuck you Reggie" chants that were ringing out at the Garden. But Josh Hart just walking over to Reggie Miller and Reggie Miller leaning in and the microphone picking it up was great. They're all saying "fuck you," just in case you couldn't hear it. It's so good.
That was pretty
so good,
fucking hilarious.
so good. But the story of the first two games been obviously Brunson number one, number two Josh Hart playing every single second. This is Timmy and I's type of player. Josh Hart playing every single minute of every single game of the playoffs so far. And yesterday, when he was asked about OG going out, because OG's obviously he's going to miss game 3 with the hammy strain. Thankfully, just a strain. But Josh Hart says, "I'm playing every second of the game anyway, so don't make a difference." Look at this Melo, just a hater. I'm not looking at any more of his comments. And the whine. Oh, well, thanks for reminding me. The whiny crybaby Pacers submitted 75 plays that they think were called in error. 75.
Wow.
Who we paying all this money to? Look, going sifting through all these replays to get 75 of these things. Anyway, Knicks take a 2-0 lead. It's been exciting back and forth.
Oh, your mother's a Perry bitch. Sorry.
Lie to me.
Sorry. I should put it on mute.
How did? Oh, I froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
I'm probably delayed. I finally just gave in and put the game on. How did they not call a penalty on Kreider getting tripped from behind on that?
I didn't see it.
Hey,
let's screw with us.
Overtime.
Let's get some more overtime. Hey guys, And I got this clown over here bait me in the comments.
Fucking Buccaneer jerseys.
All right. So that's the big story. Bigger stories. The rebounding. We knew that the bench play was going to be better for the Pacers because the Knicks Thibodeau doesn't play too many guys, so it's a 7-guy rotation. So.
Seven's being generous. It's like 6.5.
It's like a high school team.
That's but I mean, we can get into that conversation.
Can I backtrack for a minute about the whole refs thing?
Yeah,
about the whole refs thing. Yes. Some of the calls were bad. Not even going to debate that. They were really bad calls.
Look at me.
However,
look at this is me not caring. I don't give a shit.
No, let me finish. Let me finish my point. Please. You gave up 130 fucking points. I don't care. You gave up 130 points. Stop it. Stop.
Hey, Barkley. By the way, Charles Barkley said, the Knicks want to keep this to 100 points. If the Pacers are getting up there to 115, this is going to be a loss for the Knicks.
The Knicks shot 57% from the field. I don't want to hear your shit about the refs. Play fucking defense.
And Brunson missed a whole quarter. Brunson missed an entire quarter and then some.
Oh my God.
Also, hey, Stress, best player in the playoffs right now, hurt his foot. First to get hit in the balls. And then everybody's wondering, did he have to go to the locker room for so long for that?
Dante DiVincenzo was 6 of 12 from 3. Play fucking defense, and it won't matter what the refs do. Play defense. I can't stand that shit.
Thank you.
That shit.
Thanks for not being able to sign him. Appreciate it.
I just want it to be known that I really wanted Miami to bring him in the offseason.
I think we talked about
ago,
this
whatever it was
when it happened, right?
Yeah.
Not 2 years ago, but
I always loved him as a role player. What he's doing now in the lineup, in the starting lineup, is phenomenal. He's been great for them. The three Villanova kids, they've been spectacular.
Yeah. Josh Hart, like these are two underrated trade signings, right? Josh Hart, and you extend him, and then you bring in DiVincenzo, and those are under the radar. But now you look at it and see what they're doing. It's
look at that Josh Hart trade in hindsight. Cam Reddish and a conditional garbage ass bottom 10 first round pick. Who cares? Josh Hart's been amazing.
He's been ridiculous.
He played every minute of that game, by the way, last night. He played every second of that game.
The overtime game, 53 minutes. He has not set he's sat like a few seconds to a few minutes.
I will say this: as much as I don't like the fact that Thibodeau doesn't really use anything other than his starters, I think Josh Hart's comments, I think it was after game 1, really put it into perspective. He said, "Listen, there are people out there working 12 to 14-hour days doing real work. I get to go play basketball. I'm not complaining about playing 45,
I love that.
50
I love
minutes.
this guy.
I agree wholeheartedly with that take. I still wish they would play him a little less because I don't want to see anyone get hurt. But holy fuck, he's 100% right when you put it in that perspective. It was whatever. I'm not even reading.
They a couple weeks ago there was a tweet said how in the world do the Knicks have this type of conditioning? And the person that retweeted responded by actually playing games. They don't sit out. They don't sit out basketball
wrong.
games.
They played. They played more than 2 games in a row. That's how it works.
Right? Funny how that works out. But I mean, there's an extreme to the other side. Let's just see how the playoffs play out, and we'll talk about. We'll Monday morning quarterback that. All right. I didn't see any of the game, the Celtics and Cavs tonight, but that series surprisingly to me tied at 1. Up in Beantown, Cavs take one. Was it
where? I'm sorry, I only know them as the Celtics. I don't know where they play.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
The northern, eastern, upper state kind of Celtics.
New Englandish area.
The New Englandish area.
I don't even like saying that.
Oh yeah, the 3-point shooting difference in the game.
Always
surprise.
No surprise with the Celtics. None.
I still don't understand. This is like year 4 of them just living and dying by the 3-point shot, and they don't have to do that.
They literally go down. Oh my God, we're down by 6. Let's just start launching threes and see what happens.
It's the truth. That's the most accurate description of the Celtics when they go down. It's like
you can still run plays. No, threes. Even from half court. I'm gonna launch this fucker. Watch.
But it's funny because like they'll have games where they start hitting them and they come back and those are the games they blow a team out by 40. Mm-hmm. But then if they have games like tonight where they're just not hitting, this is what happens. They lose by 24. This has been the same Celtics team for the last 4 years. I know the team is technically
longer than that.
It is longer than that, yeah. But I mean, it just feels watching them play feels exactly the same as it's felt for the last handful of years. It's weird to me.
It is.
I don't think. Well, I don't think that the result of tonight's game changes anybody's mind of who's going to win this series. Ultimately, no. although I'm not upset with what happened tonight. Won't be upset about that. Although let's talk about this. Let's talk about this really quick. There's a very good potential that both Eastern Conference Finals in both sports is Boston, New York.
I wouldn't say there's a very good chance. I'd say there's a slight chance. One of them seems for sure. The other one, not as sure about.
Oh, are we talking? You're having some doubts about the Panthers.
No. I don't think the Panthers are going to lose that series. I've said that. I said that after game 1. I'm like they're not.
Wait,
losing.
so who you think the Rangers are going to lose the series?
No, I think that the Bruins are getting knocked off, so you don't get Rangers Bruins, but you get Knicks Celtics.
I had a couple too much to drink.
Yeah, the basketball one, I would, if I could bet on that today and get close to positive odds, I would take it. The hockey one, I would not bet on at all.
All right. I want the Panthers to win. I want to go to a game. Let me go to a game. I didn't
even think about that. You'd get to go. You're definitely going to go? Are you definitely going to go if they do it?
Hell yeah.
You know what? Let me know what game it's going to be. If it's on like a Friday, just let me know. I'm not saying I'll
All
be
right.
able to, but I might.
Not
might
only
drive
that,
down.
you have to document you walking out your front door and walking to the arena. I want to see it. I want to see how
Well,
fucking. I want to see how close you are.
If I do come down to go to the game, I'm just going to park at Steve's house and walk with him over to the arena.
For sure. For sure.
And you got to walk past the sign that says like $50 parking and laugh at it.
Well, no, that's the thing here. There's really none of that. It's the arena parking, and then all the assholes that park at Sawgrass Mall, and they just it's good. It's good but it's asshole Panther fans. But they don't charge them to park at the mall. So they park at the mall.
There's no way to
and they
police
walk
that
across the street.
either.
Yeah,
There's no way to police that way. The way that mall is set up there, it's right there.
The thing is, all the people that are in those cars that park at the mall, they don't give a shit. They just what they're. It feels like I'm back in New York, but in a Sawgrass Mills circle. But they just pop out of nowhere. I'm a Rangers fan. I'll knock you out.
You still got to do the walkover.
Yes. Yeah.
That's some easy social media content right there for you to post.
Yes.
Your poster.
Oh, yeah.
You do the Bill Simmons. You just talking and holding the phone while you walk over to the game.
Listen, yeah, right. As he walks the streets of LA.
Yeah.
What I could do is, but I really have this thought that right on the other side of the wall, it's just they have a like water or whatever. What if I did that? What if I climbed the wall?
Gators
would make for better social media content.
No gators. There's no gators in there.
How do you know?
Animal control does a good job over there. No,
it's within the arena. Absolutely not. I could have my son take a aerial shot of me climbing the wall. Huh?
That would be great.
We can make it a political thing. Look at Steve running over and climbing the wall.
Cut to your wife yelling, "To use the front door, stupid!"
Idiots.
We have just talked through the perfect TikTok video.
The perfect TikTok doesn't exist. No, it doesn't.
Well, that's
by the way, I will shoot my video tonight sometime or tomorrow.
Yes,
I will shoot it.
No spoilers on that.
No spoilers. I will shoot it tomorrow. I'll shoot it tomorrow when I get home. I'll have my hair cut and everything. It'll look nice.
So the two Western Conference series.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about the Ant-Man. The Ant-Man.
Ant-Man says, "I'm doing this for LeBron, baby," and he's doing it.
If you've ever wanted to watch what it looks like to realize that a player has entered the top 5 stratosphere of the NBA, just go watch the Timberwolves series and watch Anthony Edwards.
He's the guy from Uncut Gems.
Oh my goodness. Even in game 2, honestly, I think the most impressive thing is just the hell that they are putting Jamal Murray through defensively, picking him up at the other 3-point line, getting physical. They're
playing heating pads onto the court.
They're playing the old Seattle Seahawks version of defense, where like we're gonna commit a penalty on every single play and dare the refs to call it. You can't call it every time, so that's what we're gonna do. It's not a bad strategy. Hey, it works in football. It works in basketball. Go for it. But yeah,
he was in the movie too, bro. Don't come trolling me.
All right, so hold on. Since we're talking about Minnesota, I want to pull up this picture because I saw this posted online. Hold on.
Minnesota. Avalanche, Dallas are underway. 14:41 to go in the first. Nothing.
Wow, I am 2 seconds away from that, and it took you 2 seconds to say. I think we're on the same page. Wow.
That's weird.
That is very weird.
Am I behind?
He's delayed.
Do you see this picture right here? Randy Moss, Kevin Garnett, back when they both played in Minnesota.
Wow.
We need, and I don't care if you're a fan of Minnesota or not, we need Justin Jefferson and Anthony Edwards to recreate this. It's a needed thing. The children of America need this poster to be on their wall.
Justin Jefferson's not going to be there much longer.
Wait, speaking of Justin Jefferson, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said about his contract situation? He said, "Not all number 18s are in it for the money." Kirk Cousins switched to number 18.
Interesting. Yeah, he said that, and he's about to be the highest paid non-quarterback in football. So.
I just thought it was a little funny throwing shade.
That's also bullshit because if he's in it just for the ring, his quarterback is JJ McCarthy, so you're not in it for the winning.
I screwed either way, I guess.
Sign your lucrative contract and shut up.
I didn't want to get into the football stuff now, but I will say, I as much as I don't like JJ McCarthy, I think that's a really, really good situation for him.
Yeah.
I don't think the drop off is going to be as drastic as people think from Kirk Cousins to him.
With those receivers, he better fucking at least have a good first year.
I think he'll be fine.
Okay. All right, let's reel it back into NBA.
Minnesota up 2-0. Both of those wins on the road in Denver. Just like I said, putting Jamal Murray in the NBA equivalent of the torture rack on a basketball court. Yeah,
flinging
heating pads.
Bench, heating pads.
He was so mad. Oh man,
he gets fined $100,000.
And then the other Western Conference series, OKC and Dallas. Right now, Dallas is up 29-22 in the first quarter. OKC won game one pretty handedly, and I think they're going to win that series pretty handedly as well.
Can I just? There are homeless people all over the world, and you just got fined $100,000 for throwing a heating pad on the court.
He should have got suspended for that. Like, let's be real for a second. He should have got suspended. He didn't throw stuff on the court once. He did it twice, and he did it at an official. That's come on now. The fact that he didn't get suspended is laughable, and I hope Minnesota sweeps them as payback.
Mello, use Google. God damn it. Still fighting me on Anthony Edwards being an Uncut Gems.
Why does that matter?
Because he just has to disagree with everything that I say.
He's in Hustle. I see what he's saying. It was a Netflix Adam Sandler movie. We'll move on.
Oh, he was in Uncut Gems.
He wasn't. I thought Kevin Garnett was in Uncut Gems.
Also.
Oh, Anthony Edwards also was in Uncut Gems?
Yes.
Why am I not remembering this?
Can we just IMDb this and get it over with?
All right, fine. I will pull up the Google machine.
If he's not, I'm signing off. I'm done.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. We still have stuff to do. Shit.
Yeah, Uncut Gems.
I should have just went. I went to his page first. I should have just went to the Uncut Gems page. It would have made more sense.
Yeah, I went to the IMDb.
I hate going to IMDb because there's just 9 billion people that they have in the movie. Uncut Gems cast.
Just search Anthony Edwards Uncut Gems. Adam Sandler on Anthony Edwards on Uncut Gems set. He's funny as shit.
I don't see him credited in the movie though.
That sucks for him.
Maybe it was uncredited. It's possible.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. Damn it.
Okay, well then put it on screen so that Mello
Why
can
would
stop
they do that?
bitching about it.
Maybe they slipped them in without having a SAG card or something like that.
SAG. All right, let's just reel this back in and stop being the troll. We're doing it. We're doing what
we are. He does not have a technical acting credit for the movie.
Technical. All right. Mavericks, Thunder, no? We are we done talking about this? Are we done talking about the fact that the Nuggets are down 2-0? 2 games at home. Jokic MVP. Down 2-0 now.
Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. Do you know that that Nikola Jokic has never won a playoff series against a team that had 50 wins in the regular season?
Oh, look at that.
They won an NBA title last year, largely because they played an 8 seed in the Western Conference Finals and an 8 seed in the NBA Finals. And where the 1 seed didn't play they played a 7 seed and an 8 seed, not an 8 seed. They couldn't play 3 8 seeds. That's impossible. But they played a 7 seed and an 8 seed last year. Just throwing that out there. They have not beat a 50-win team in the playoffs. And for those wondering, the Timberwolves did win over 50 games this season.
That might do it then. I mean, he said he's going to do it for LeBron. He's doing it.
He's going to fall on the ground and cry like a bitch. Fucking fat jerk.
Did he really say that?
What? He did.
I'm sorry. I hate that man. I hate him. There's no more giving credit anymore. I just flat out hate him.
All right.
Sorry. Sorry. I hate to change the subject.
No, yes!
Woo! Come on, baby.
For those that don't know, the Rangers just won the game in overtime.
Cry, you fucking Tampa Bay fucker.
Tampa Bay.
Stupid fucking jersey. They're wearing Bucks jerseys. I don't care what anybody says.
Baker Mayfield loving asses.
Outshot 47-25, but R3 counted. R25 counted way more than their fucking 47.
Go, baby.
Oh, you gonna cry, little boy? You gonna cry? You gonna cry?
First time starting postseason 7-0 since
1994.
What is 94?
You got it. Show him what he's won.
Bye, a-hole. A-hole. I call him a-hole.
Yeah, that he is an a-hole.
Look at this fucking
OJ's
turnover, deflection to the fucking
OJ's
bread
dead.
Man. I love
This
it.
is going well. See,
I love it.
What's happening is the Rangers are following the same script, but the Knicks script is going to change because OJ's dead. All right, the other game that's going on right now, the Mavs and the Thunder. Mavs are up by 6, although down 1-0 there. And what's your thoughts on that series so far? That first game?
I did not. Dallas OKC.
Yeah.
I think I was hoping it was going to be a close series. I don't know that it is. I think OKC may just be too deep for them.
She said.
The video of Jonathan Quick celebrating against the glass with the team. I gotta. This is actually pretty funny because in Carolina they don't have a spot on the bench for the backup goalie. Oh, I can't full screen. Here we go. Let me see if I can share it. Share screen right there. Share. Boom. That was
awesome.
On the other side of the glass because the backup goalie can't sit on the bench. He's over there
celebrating from afar.
That's
trying to get his shit off.
It looks like a guy dressed up in uniform, like in the crowd. Like, I'm
wow. Yeah. Cosplay.
Speaking of which, no grown man should wear a full uniform to a baseball game. I just want to lay that out there right now.
No, absolutely not. If you're wearing a baseball jersey to a baseball game, it has to be unbuttoned.
I saw a guy today, Yankee jersey, pants, glove. First of all, men don't wear gloves if you're not sitting in the first level. That's 2. And he had fucking eye black on. No. Where are you going that you need eye black?
You did too much.
Fucking idiot.
A lot of sun out there in the stands in left field.
Stupid eye black.
Who scored the goal? Was it Breadman?
Panarin off the deflection, yeah.
The Breadman.
The Breadman delivers, baby. 7-0.
One of my favorite nicknames in hockey.
All right. Any thoughts on the Thunder and the Mavericks? 1-0 Thunder, and they're down by 5 right now. At the end of the first.
I would love to see Mavericks versus Timberwolves. Just 2 teams you're like, what? Really? They're in the Western Conference Finals?
I'd be okay with that. I mean, I think Thunder Timberwolves is pretty out there.
Thunder Timberwolves, yeah. Do you see where they asked?
Period. No one had them beaten fucking Denver, so that would definitely be out there.
What's his name? They asked Luka if.
Oh man, I just saw the opposite angle of the goal where you could see how he tipped. Here, we can watch it real quick. I don't know why
Let's do it.
I don't know why I'm hoarding gold here.
Hoarding greatness.
Yeah, hold on. Share screen and do this again.
Don't you dare do it.
This tip is one of the better tips you'll see, and this is why Artemi Panarin gets paid a lot of money.
Stolen.
Look at that. Look at the leg placement to get that puck through.
Sexual.
That's a pretty goal.
That's a pretty goal. He lifts the leg again in celebration.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah,
I tear my hamstring.
That's a really nice goal right there. That's impressive. That's impressive. Okay, sorry, had to share because that's.
Don't be sorry about that. Luca was asked if he thought Jalen Brunson was going to be this good, and he said absolutely.
Oh yeah, they said that Luca was upset that they didn't keep him.
Yeah.
That him and Luca had a great relationship. Jalen says that they still talk all the time. Is that a Brunson jersey?
All the way from the other continent.
Okay. It is a Brunson. Oh, it is. It's got. I see the jump man. There it is. A Brunson jersey. Oh man. All the way from the other continent.
Several continents away.
The other continent is prejudice against fat people. They don't make big jerseys. Sons of bitches.
The fake websites are getting better about that. They've got like 3 and 4 X's now. Just throwing that out there.
I haven't found one yet that was going to fit me.
I'll send you some links.
One time, my brother-in-law ordered a Penguins jersey XL, and it was about 6XL when he got it. He's like, dude, what the fuck? He can fit 2 people in with him. What am I going to do with this? I go, that's what you get when you spend $5 on a jersey.
All right. Let's get. I want to get into this Austin Rivers.
Well, this moron.
Stupid.
Oh yes, I have supporting documents for this one.
I have a I want to play a little video reaction. But so I guess on the show Speak, James Jones had some things to say about Austin Rivers, and Austin Rivers clapped back on Twitter saying, I'm going to read this and then I'll play the reaction from James Jones from this. Austin Rivers said, been just sitting back listening to the chatter, but I can't help myself sometimes. LOL. James Jones, and in parentheses says, the Packer guy. I have never heard of you. But listen, here, you little meathead. Fall back. Talking about you barely made it to the NBA. Bro, I was a lottery pick who has already played 11 years. You played 8 or 9 seasons in the NFL. Make it make sense. By your own logic, you really barely made it. You sound salty. Beat it. This is what he says about James Jones, Super Bowl champion, Packers. Give me just a second. I want to
say that last line one more time.
He barely made it.
By your own logic, you
no.
made it.
You said James Jones, Super Bowl champion. So James Jones has hardware, is what you're saying.
But he barely
got hardware.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let me back this up a second here.
Wasn't James Jones working on NFL Network for like 5 years?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was he?
He was on there for a while.
Yeah, he's with Joy Taylor and company now. All right, let's grab this. This is going to be some Eddie Curry. What are we talking about, Eddie Curry? Is that a shot on me? Of course it is, Mello. All right, let's here. So here's the clip. This is definitely it's definitely going to get flagged. All right, let's hear the reaction, the response from James Jones.
From 3 football players.
Since I'm a meathead, I'm gonna stick with my homeboy, man, because we on TV. All right, I see 11 seasons, 7 different teams, top 10 pick. I see averaging 9 points a game over your career, 2 rebounds, 2 assists over your career. Top 10 pick. You know what that sound like to me? In the streets, we call you a bust, homeboy. That's what that sound like. Now, if my daddy played in the NBA and I was coming out of the draft, I'd probably be a top 10 pick too, homeboy. But once I get into the league, I'd handle my business. Now, I led the league in touchdowns. I won a Super Bowl in the highest league. You did none of that. You don't got no all-stars. You got no nothing. Well, you're not going to have that because you got 9 points, 2 assists, 2 steals in the game, 65% free throws. So I ain't even going to keep on going back and forth with you. All I'm going to say is you 6'4", 200, maybe you should have tried football. You might have had a better career, homeboy. For what I'm reading right here. So I'm going to leave it at that. For people, man, I ain't even really on that thing like that. So you got it, my brother.
It went from meet the Graves to meet the Rivers.
That was priceless. That was wonderful.
It was perfect. my thought on this is that it's pure stupidity, and you ain't even.
We haven't even said what the comment is yet.
You ain't even on a certain level to even be mouthing off like that, and then to say, "Oh, I was a lottery pick." Okay, you were a lottery pick, but lottery picks and top 10 picks in NFL and every other sport have been busts before, and you had 9 points a game, 2 rebounds a game, and you know 11 seasons. Okay,
wasn't Anthony Bennett a first overall pick? Just throwing that out there. I'm just asking.
Timmy, what are your thoughts on this idiot saying that he couldn't possibly name 30 NFL guys that could play in the NBA? Stupid.
Yeah, I went a little nuts when I heard this because I mean I've literally seen football players play basketball. I've seen it. I'm not saying basketball is not hard. Don't quote me on that or anything. I'm just saying name any NBA player right now who doesn't like to get fucking hit on the wrist or touched on the elbow or breathed on, who's going to take a fucking sack from a linebacker. None. Zero. Name me one NBA player who's going to block a linebacker coming through on a blitz. None. James Harden? No, he doesn't have the heart to do it. He doesn't have the fucking heart of the balls to play the fucking football. He can't even have the heart to play his own fucking sport, let alone play football. This is one of the dumbest comments I've ever heard in my entire life. The only way this works if he says baseball, because I will give it to you, and hockey too to some degree. Baseball, you can't just pick 30 guys from other sports or run out there and hit a baseball, because that's the fucking hardest thing there is to do in sports. No. All right? Now, can you take again, there's always freaks like OBJ. OBJ can fucking score 30 points in a basketball game, hit a home run at a Yankee Stadium, and then catch a game-winning touchdown. There are a few exceptions. Yep. He's a freak. Yes. But you can't. I mean, that's the stupidest comment I ever fucking heard in my life. Literally, I could name.
Don't look at the comments, Timmy. Don't look at the
sat down, I don't feed the troll, man. I don't feed the troll. I starve the troll until there's nothing left of the troll. I literally could, if I sat down tomorrow and I could name 30 players easily who could win a fucking NBA championship out of football players, guaranteed. And I put OBJ right there as my point guard. There you go. There's my first pick for the NFL team who's going to win an NBA team, a championship right there. It's done.
All right.
And what's your thoughts?
And most black guys don't skate, so they can't play hockey. I'm just going to say that. Throw that out there right now. So hockey and baseball, too hard.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Don't give me this other shit.
Did a good skit on that.
He did.
Yeah. I'm gonna name some. This is from. I didn't do a ton of research here. I'm not gonna lie. It only took probably about 45 minutes or so. Some quick Googling. Everyone feel free to Google their own information if you don't want to believe mine. But I've compiled a list of NFL players that played college basketball for multiple years while they were in college, not just 1 year, multiple years in college. Okay, I'm just going to run through this list. And then I compiled a list of NBA players who played multiple years of college football. The lists are very different. Okay, so I'm going to run through this list.
I feel like this is going to equate to Austin Rivers being an idiot. That's what I feel like this is going to be.
One thing, I will have to feed the troll a little. I'm going to give the troll a nibble. I'm just going to tell him. Football players have basketball hoops in their driveways. They play for recreation. No basketball players running out and playing fucking football for recreation.
OJ McDuffie.
None of them are going to run out and say, let's go have a fucking 10-on-10 game in an open. No, it doesn't happen that way. It's a recreational sport for football players.
OJ McDuffie back in the day right here in Plantation Acres. He used to host open. You could just go to his house. And
I know I put it in the chat, but I was dead serious when I said that. Back in the day, when I lived in Deposit, yes, the wonderful tiny little town of Deposit, New York, the fucking New York Giants came to town and it was a charity game. Pepper Johnson, Dave Meggett before all the trouble, a bunch of other Giants came. Those dudes were fucking dunking and all kinds. I was like, wow, these dudes are for real. These are for real.
Now, these guys, our wide receivers hurdle people. They jump 6 feet over people. Go ahead, Ant. I want to hear this.
So here's our list of NBA players that played college basketball for multiple seasons, not just like I played college basketball for fun 1 year at some fucking no-name MAC-10 school or whatever. Okay,
not a scrimmage game, right?
These are multiple games, and these guys were playing like 30 plus games a year year, college basketball. Mo Alley Cox, Keon Coleman, Mason Pline, San Francisco 49ers tight end. DeForest Buckner, all pro DeForest Buckner, played multiple years of college basketball. Drake May just got drafted. He played for North Carolina.
Fuck North Carolina.
Jimmy Graham, Donovan McNabb, Antoine
Jimmy Graham.
Randall.
That was his touchdown celebration. He dunked it over the goalpost.
Connor Barwin, who was a monster. Terrell Owens, who was also a monster. Tony Gonzalez, who actually was invited to play Summer League NBA basketball multiple times. Julius Peppers, who was gonna get drafted if he entered the NBA draft. Antonio Gates, and I'm going to circle back to this Antonio Gates one because this one just puts the whole argument to bed, in my opinion. Vincent Jackson, Martellus Bennett, Julius Thomas, Darren Fells. There's probably 30 or 40 more names I could have pulled. Honestly, once I got to 20 names, I was like, I don't need to keep pulling names here. There's no reason to keep pulling. This list is pretty long. Before I give you the list, actually, I'll just give you a list of the NBA players that played college basketball or college football, excuse me. Charlie Ward, Nate Robinson, yes, 5'9" Nate Robinson, and Daryl Armstrong. I could not find any other names of NBA players that played multiple years of college football. I couldn't find any. 3 players. That's all I could find, and I looked for a little while.
6'2". Dave, LeBron James and KD had a scrimmage game. First of all, the key word there is scrimmage game.
Second Kevin Durant took one hit, he'd be dead.
Kevin Durant would die.
Were they full on tackling each other? No. And in those comments you sent to Steve, someone said, "I'd like to see someone." What is it? What's his name? Wemby. Someone try to throw over Wemby. The fucking guy weighs 7 pounds. I don't care what his wingspan is.
Give me a brisk wind will take him down.
Yeah, give me a break.
That's crazy. I do believe that. That LeBron could be a tight end. Kevin Durant would die. Kevin Durant's legs would he would be a double amputee.
There's no flopping in football though. He won't be successful.
I think
tight end. So I said look at James Harden, but he doesn't have the heart.
No, I legit think that early career LeBron James, like 2009, 2010, 2011 LeBron James, when he was supposedly weighing 275 pounds at 6'8", he could have played a lot of different positions on a foot. Imagine him as a defensive end with how fast he is at that size.
I'll take Shaq on the line.
Maybe
early Shaq.
It has to be a defensive line. He couldn't play offensive line. No quarterbacks throwing over him.
No, defensive line Shaq. Put him on the end or at nose. I did him at nose guard. No one's seeing over that fucking guy.
Oh shit, no.
But no, so Antonio Gates, a Hall of Fame NFL player, played college basketball for 3 seasons. In his 3 seasons of college basketball, so this is his career college basketball averages, okay? In his career in college basketball, he averaged 16.5 points per game, 8 rebounds per game on 50% shooting in college basketball. This included a season, his senior season, where he averaged 21 points per game on 8 rebounds a game and shot 48% from the field. That's Antonio Gates. He is a Hall of Fame NFL tight end, played college basketball. Go look up the college football stats for some of these guys. Go ahead. Go look them up.
What about Michael Orr? Blindside Michael Orr. He played everything.
Yeah, Michael Orr did play college basketball. It's no comparison. I don't think an NBA player is built to handle the physicality on an NFL football field. And I think that's evident by have any of you guys seen like recent pictures of Jason Kelce like in the last like month or so?
Not recently, no.
Jason Kelce has probably already lost a good 30 pounds.
And the Kentucky Derby, that was it.
And it happens with every single one of these football players because they have to have all that extra weight on them to play this sport, to physically be able to handle the beating that they take.
I watched a video about something that we're going to talk about right after this, the Tom Brady roast, and I saw Jason Kelce was talking, but I didn't even notice a weight loss. I got to go back and watch.
You got to see. There was a video I saw online of him like walking around, and it was noticeable. You could see that he lost some weight.
He was like, why would anybody do this? Look, make fun of me. Divorced, lost my family. Ha ha ha.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't think there's any comparison though when it comes to this. Like, I think there's probably 15 to 20 NBA players or NFL players you could pick right now. There's probably more than that, honestly. Have any of you guys ever seen like the videos of Tyreek Hill playing basketball?
Yeah.
He's pretty outrageous. He's 5'10", 190 pounds. I 100% believe Tyreek Hill could be like a bench player on an NBA team right now and put up double-digit points. No questions asked.
You see that video?
He's one of those OBJ freaks. Yeah, some guys are just like that.
Jalen Ramsey, same thing. Jalen Ramsey's the same thing. He's a freak athlete, just a freak.
Did you see? There's guys in a bunch of different cities that do this on TikTok. They roll up on people and say, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" And one was Tyreek Hill. He was at a gas station, and the guy goes up to him and says, "Hey, what do you do for a living? Driving that?" I don't remember what kind of car it was. He was like, "I'm a plumber."
I did see that. That was funny. Might not have been lying with as many kids as he got.
Dude.
Sorry.
All right. Well, the troll is continuing in the chat. We won't. But the Charlie Ward thing, it was always mentioned. His long passes. It's the quarterback. It's 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Yeah, there you go. So we've named one phenomenal NBA player that played college football over the last 40 years. Terrific.
And a son of a bitch, PJ Ward, heaves him into the 3rd row. Unbelievable.
Mello, next time you go to South Florida, I'll get you in touch with my brother-in-law. He plays in a league down in Miami that Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and several other of the Miami Dolphins go play in. I will be more than happy to get him in touch with you so you can go watch those guys play basketball and you tell me that they are not organized.
Wow. Don't know how to play. He just called Cheetah Brian Scalabrine. Big Red.
Cheetah Big Red runs circles around that.
Dave, you know why your arguments are completely invalid? Because you've never seen any one of these guys play a fucking tackle game of football. You're talking about throwing the ball around in the backyard or a charity game on MTV or something. Who's taking a hit from one of these guys? Nobody.
I love that you went right to MTV on that.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Who's hitting the hole? Who's hitting the hole with Ray Lewis on the other side?
Yes.
Who's hitting the hole with Ray Lewis coming downhill on him?
It's not happening.
Who's playing quarterback? Who's playing quarterback with the Bosa brothers coming off the edge?
Listen, we've reached our
anyone because they're not going to get there. But anyways,
references in the episode. All right, let's switch gears here.
What about one more? What about Myles Garrett?
Halfway.
What about Myles Garrett? You telling me Myles Garrett couldn't play NBA basketball right now?
No. I'm not saying there's some that can do it. I'm just saying to say that he can't name 30, that is the dumbest fucking thing to say. And why
every wide receiver?
Yeah, exactly.
Every wide receiver in the NFL could be a bench player.
And notice, unless I missed it, nobody else in the NBA co-signed this. Nobody else in the NBA backed
not a single NBA player was like, "Yeah, I agree." They're all like, "I don't know what he's talking about."
Every football player is pissed. Not one.
You saw JJ Watt. JJ Watt said, "Yo, I got connections. I'll get you in training camp. Go to training camp with those guys. Go for it."
Exactly.
We'll see how much you like it.
What did you just do here? Like, what was the point of this? Like, Doc Rivers must be like, God damn, this is embarrassing.
No, you know what this is? This is what this is. Austin Rivers is trying to get his post-NBA podcast career off the ground, and these are the kind of comments you make to try and garner attention.
Is this a white joke?
No, he would not. Sorry to say. Yo, and this is the other thing that I think is so easily mistaken. People see these NBA players fly around on a basketball court, and that's great. They're flying around on a basketball court. Now put on 10 pounds of pads and go get hit 10 times and show me how fast you are then.
And have a cornerback shove you off the line, get in your face, come across the middle and see what happens.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about like some of the safeties and corners and linebackers, like these defensive ends who are freak athletes too. Like there's so many players. I shit on the Bosa brothers a lot because of their NFL stuff. Let me not like take this the wrong way. They're both very good football players. I shit on them because I don't think they're like the best. And everyone talks about them like they are. I have friends that grew up and went to St. Thomas and played basketball with those guys. And there's no competition on this stuff. These guys are freak athletes. Like You think just because they're on a football field and you compare everything to that, put them in sneakers on hardwood and see how much faster they are without pads on.
Right.
See how some of these guys can jump out of the gym. Even have you seen the Cooper DeJean highlight videos? This dude is flying.
I am so mad he landed at the fucking Philadelphia. I'm so mad.
He's going to be really good. I really like him. Dude, I think it's one of the stupidest takes I've ever heard. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. It's not close.
And don't say these things if you're not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if it's one of the top 10 guys in the NBA, you at least you can say they excel at their sport, where they can talk a little bit. This guy's a bum.
What does fouling out have to do with anything? NBA players will die.
You know what I think? You know what I think is a far more interesting comparison? I would think that a more interesting comparison would be football players and hockey players because of the physicality of those sports.
Skates. That right there.
The skates is the big thing, but flip it around. How many of these like bigger power forward hockey players could play football? That's where I was getting.
I don't know.
All right, that
imagine Connor McDavid as like a wide receiver, as fast as he is.
I haven't said NBA players can play. Okay, so
but that was the fucking argument, Dave. If you're not saying it, then what are you arguing about? That's the argument.
Don't argue.
Dave has to argue. That's all it is.
All right, let's switch gears to a little bit of fun, a little bit more fun. This is fun. The greatest roast of all time. Tom Brady's roast.
Roast of all
time. I actually forgot it was on, and I watched it after the fact. I think we all might have. But let's just go round the room here. What were your thoughts on it, Timmy?
Oh, I fucking loved I didn't even know it was on either until the clip started popping up on TikTok or whatever. And I'm like, holy shit, they roasted Tom Brady? And it was live last night. I said, oh, time to go on Netflix. 3 hours long, too. I was like, no fucking way, 3 hours. Oh, my God, it was so good. And they didn't hold back.
No.
I mean,
unless it was Robert Kraft jokes. Those weren't allowed.
They made plenty of good Robert Kraft jokes.
Oh, but Brady got pissed.
I heard
Jeff Ross said he wasn't really mad.
But what's
I
her
don't
name?
know. Some of the comedians have
what's the
said that
girl's
Brady
name?
made a point before the show that Kraft was off limits, and that when he went up there, he told Ross like, "Hey, stop now."
He's like a father figure. But what the girl,
Nikki Glaser?
Yeah, she was on Howard Stern. I saw a clip of that, and she said I think it was real. And she said I didn't even know Robert Kraft was going to be there until I got there. Like he was a last minute add on, and they had like a really awkward meeting prior to with Belichick and Kraft, supposedly, allegedly.
Well, that was the other thing I wanted to bring up was Belichick and Kraft, because after
Kraft
that,
be off limits.
I think it's because of the relationship with him and Brady.
Yeah.
Brady has spoken
so what? You set foot in a roast and you sit in the front row.
I think so the other thing, and this is just from me piecing together things I've heard past Patriots players talk about. Robert Kraft's wife, who she passed away several years ago now, but Robert Kraft's wife was a very, very prominent member in a lot of their lives while they were Patriots players, and they all speak glowingly of her. So I think that family, they just kind of like, hey, listen, we're here to have a fun night and a good time, but lay off of them. That's my opinion. I don't know that that's to be true, because we'll probably never know, but that's why I think they kind of wanted to lay off of Kraft.
Well, and what my thought was, why would, for me, when he got in his ear and said stop that shit, it was for me it was like a weird awkward thing. I was like, did he get pissed at that? This is a roast. Like nobody's off limits. No subject matters off limits. Clearly, with this guy coming in when the OJ jersey.
But also think about it from Brady's point of view. So Brady opened himself up fully. He said nothing's off limits. You want to talk about my ex-wife? You want to talk about my family? You want to talk about my previous relationships? You want to talk about the cheating scandal? Like he said, everything was good. If the only thing he asked for was to lay off Robert Kraft, and then Jeff Ross immediately starts going after Robert Kraft, he was probably a little pissed.
Well, that's what Jeff Ross does.
Yes, I agree. But you know,
listen, the guy's a fucking millionaire. His wife dies.
Billionaire.
And now he gets fucking whacked off in massage parlors. Good for him. Not like he was cheating. He wasn't cheating.
No, it was. That's right. It was post his wife's passing away.
He's a billionaire. He wants to go out and get a fucking handy, an old fashioned. Go get yourself an old fashioned, Robert Kraft. I'm on your side, Robert Kraft. Everyone should get a fucking old fashioned every now and then. I mean, come on.
Not a handy though. I do that myself.
Oh yeah, that's an old fashioned. Just a little,
Steve, he's like 80. Like, come on.
he probably can't even do it himself. He's gonna need an old fashioned to get that done.
Oh man! All right.
But Belichick, I thought was actually pretty good. I thought they were all. I think Randy Moss was the only one where I got a little douche chilly. I was like, Randy, you're not the only dude. Everyone else I thought was hilarious. I mean, Edelman
was
leading
hysterical.
Yeah, Edelman leading into the gay stuff was hysterical.
It was great. That was funny.
Gronk was he was very Gronk, but the shit they said about Gronk was absolutely fantastic.
Oh my god,
Bledsoe, I thought was fucking
he was great. He was great.
Like I thought he was. It was even more so because I didn't expect him to be hilarious.
No,
like
no. I love when you get to see those guys in that kind of different environment like that. It was great.
And he's just like chilling.
Everyone thinks there's this riff between Tom Brady. It's true, Tom. I fucking hate you. Like that. I was like, holy shit, this is so great. And who said Drew bled so Brady could take over? Isn't that when someone said something like that?
Yes.
I was like, wow, the guy almost died in the field. And they're making fun of it.
And now Giselle's got her panties in a bunch.
All the jiu-jitsu. So what?
Come on.
It's a rose.
She's mad because it wasn't as well known that there was a cheating scandal with her and her instructor while they were still married. And so she's probably just pissed off that that's now like out in the open and everyone knows. Guess what? Maybe you shouldn't have fucking done it then. How about that? How about that? You don't want people to know your business? Don't fucking do fucked up shit. How about that?
You're a public figure. You're a public figure. That's it. Your life's over.
When Kevin Hart was going in and saying, Tom, 8 lessons a day? You don't understand what's going on? And who was it that said, maybe your biggest regret or something along those lines should be, hey, hon, why don't you take up jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
I forgot who said it.
I think that was Nikki Glaser. Was it Nikki Glaser?
I think it was.
She was great.
They were all great.
It felt like one of the better roasts we've had in a long time.
In
my opinion. Felt like one of the real.
It was A-list. It was anything goes, which is that's how comedy should be. There should be no restrictions in comedy.
I agree.
None.
Peyton was great.
None.
Peyton,
agree 1,000%. And of course Eli after the fact that he won a roast 3 times.
Well, no, someone said it. Someone said it. Ron Burgundy, fucking Will Ferrell said it.
Yeah. I want everyone to say that Eli Manning's Eli Manning made you his bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, even though it was funny to see Eli throw that out there after the fact, I really would have liked Eli to have been there. I just think that would have added so much.
Cool.
But I get it. It was definitely more of like a Patriots
with the with the chains and everything. Just come out.
That would have been even better.
I want that clip to play. We should play that. Steve, we bring back. We stopped you out. We should play Brady saying, Giants fans, fuck you and fuck you. We got to put that in the beginning of the show.
That should be the beginning. That's
actually a really good idea. That's actually a really good idea. No, but it was great. It was enjoyable. It was funny. Aaron Hernandez's former fiance getting upset about the Aaron Hernandez jokes. Oh, his child's still around. She's gonna hear this stuff, motherfucker. He killed people. She's not gonna hear that. What the hell? Am I missing something?
He's a serial killer.
Listen, I
heard that. I'm like, are you serious?
You get it from her perspective. Of course, you get it, but obviously, there's the other side. You don't want. It's always gonna be out there. He shouldn't have done it again.
It's a serial killer.
The 9/11 joke. How dare Tom Brady?
That was a good joke, though.
It was good.
It was good.
That was a really good joke.
It was good.
And what's that guy's name? The guy in the Two Bears thing.
Bert Kreischer.
With the Why is he?
And him and Tom Segura.
He's mouthing the teleprompter.
Yeah, he was mouthing the teleprompter a couple of times. I caught him too, doing the jokes. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
I think that's when you get people that aren't used to having to read off a teleprompter.
Yes. And he's like this. He's like looking around somebody, and then with the whale's vagina, Kim Kardashian. you see him reading it, and then like right on cue, just laughing at it. It was weird. I think he did a TikTok on it. He's like, I don't know why I did that.
Ooh, breaking NFL news. Not officially announced yet, but reports are that Netflix is going to be carrying 2 NFL games this season, both scheduled for Christmas Day.
Well,
interesting.
I'm in.
Enough.
Guess what?
Enough.
Hey, and that NFL TV deal just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Holy shit, man!
I have all of them. I probably spend more money on this than I did used to. No, cable was ridiculous.
I feel bad
100%.
for old people.
Cable was insane.
I have my DirecTV that I will never fucking give it up ever.
Timmy's like, I will never relinquish.
I will never give it up.
I'm sorry, Timmy.
I've had it over 20 years.
Terrible.
No way. I've had it over 20. They've given me everything I've ever wanted. That's right. Free commercial.
They
bowed to me.
I had it in my early 20s, and I remember it was storming and my service wasn't working, and I called in. Well, it's not working because it's storming. Okay, cool. Well, then, I have a day where it's not storming. There's no clouds in the sky at all, and it's not working. They're like, oh, well, your service isn't working because of sunspots. I'm like, when the fuck is the service supposed to work?
Sunspots, yeah.
When the fuck does it work?
Let me tell you something right now.
But you don't need the satellite no more, right? You don't need this.
Nope. Now they have the little box now. But let me tell you something right now. It's a true story. I've had to go out a little bit because of a cloud or a plane. Hurricane fucking Sandy. It didn't even flinch once. I don't know
how that's possible.
I swear to God on anything. Because we were sitting there watching TV, and it's like, this storm ain't that bad. The TV still works. TV, go to bed, wake up next day, like, TV still works. Storm ain't that bad. Then we saw the pictures of downtown Manhattan. We were like, fuck, this is bad.
What the hell happened?
2012
just happened.
Yeah, I got a call. All of a sudden, we have no building anymore. Your job is fucking. You're fucked. I'm like, oh, what the hell happened? Fish didn't even move an inch, not once. But then again, every now and then I'll get like one cloud will go by, and it'll fuck up for like 10 minutes. But other than that, I've had nothing but good things.
Good things.
Yes,
Dallas up by 3. Just about the end of the first half, and Dallas up 1-0 over Colorado. End of the first. Dallas needs this.
Yes.
Actually, both Dallas.
Both Dallases need this.
Well, yeah. Dallas would like to have this. Is a steal.
How mad are people in Dallas right now that they have 2 playoff games going on at the same time?
And they're not the Cowboys.
That's rough.
That's kind of shitty.
And they're not the Cowboys.
Well, we know that, but
there's
I saw someone post earlier that the only thing that could top off this epic sports night would be a random ass Thursday night football game. I thought that was pretty funny.
Mello said obviously wasn't that bad, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, it obviously wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. All right. Speaking of not that bad, let's move into some greatness here. We're gonna get into a little draft here. Draft action. Mello's gonna be obviously trolling down there. What was that? He's gonna be
two things we probably needed to figure out. So you want to do like random number generator for the order, and then are we doing snake or straight? A snake draft, or is it just a straight draft?
I am good with just a straight draft, like the NFL would be.
Tim, good with a straight draft?
Not wrap around.
I'm good.
Okay, straight draft it is. Sounds good. So the random number generator decides.
No. Not on this show.
Oh, I know what decides.
You know.
I know what decides. I saw it pop up. I know what decides. I should have known. I should have known better.
You damn well know what decides who gets the number 1 pick, Timmy. You know what decides.
And you thought we were going to go a week without a wheel.
Let's do it. Who gets the number 1 pick?
Click. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Who's taking Patrick Mahomes?
I'm
taking Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, it is Timmy.
Timmy.
I thought it was going to be me.
Who gets the number 2 pick?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It's Steve. God damn it.
Yeah, that's a big slice there. Yeah.
God Do you want me to put this draft board up while we do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, give me 1 second to finish setting. It's not going to be a pretty draft board. Sorry to say.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. But it'll be a draft board nonetheless, though. So.
And we better have the chime ready to go.
I got it.
Yeah, please, someone.
You know it, baby.
Because if I make a pick without the time, I'm just gonna sign off and go to sleep. I don't know. I don't work that way.
Sign your contract.
By the way, I know. Remember before the draft this year, I was like, I don't want to know early. I don't want to know early. Fuck that. Next year, I like knowing early. We were making the picks before everybody else knew. I like that much better than that. So yeah, fuck it. I'm all about Twitter now, spoiling it because we were making the picks.
All right, so like we said, we're gonna do 5 rounds. Obviously, there's 3 of us. Should be 4 of us, but you know, things happen.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about someone's dial-up internet.
No, this is just the next 3 years.
This is what we're basing it on. This quarterback's play for this year and the following 2 seasons. So 3 seasons altogether. We are not counting contracts. We established this beforehand. Those are the rules. Contracts are irrelevant. So just the quarterback and how they will play.
Irrelevant
success over the next. I guess we should have. Are we just going their statistical output, or are we doing team success as well, like a combo of those two?
I was gonna do a combo. Really.
Yeah, combo.
I think that makes the most sense. I agree.
And this is the official start of this draft, and then we'll see if Timmy's on the clock. This is it's just because I like it.
Okay. Fucking Negan.
Well, he's not on the clock until the other sound goes off. We don't do any drafting until the other clock.
All right.
Well, obviously my first pick is in.
No,
wait.
No, can't be in yet. There we go. Now you're picking.
I think it's obvious. The first pick in the unsportsmanlike conduct draft of quarterbacks is, of course, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, they're set up for the next 3 years. They're set up for the next 5 years. He's still young enough to get the job done. They're going to keep surrounding him with what he needs. So I will go with Patrick Mahomes.
1 second before Steve picks, I have to do something real quick. Only because I still have it. Nothing's gone.
This is just building the tension. We don't know where I'm going here.
Well, right now the experts are discussing my pick, so you got time.
Yes. We have a lot to discuss. Being Patrick Mahomes at first,
and you're now on the clock. So,
excuse me, I'm on the clock, sir. I don't skip over.
Farace, you're not on the clock. I'm sorry. I'm used to going clockwise. You know.
I almost lost my pick. I'm not trading it. I'm not trading down.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, what did you do?
I had my list of quarterback names on that same spreadsheet, so I had to move them over so I can see it. I have to be able to visualize.
Okay, I'm on the clock.
Oh.
With the second overall pick in the 2024 Unsportsmanlike Conduct quarterback draft, my team selects Joseph Burrow.
Whoa.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Whoa.
That's it. I'm scrambling now. I'm running around the war room scrambling. What am I doing?
I'm scrambling because I thought he was going to make my pick super simple, and now
I'm a disruptor, baby.
You disrupted. All right.
You're a maverick. You're a maverick of the war room.
So now do I want to stick to my board and pick my second quarterback?
You just let me know when you're ready.
Who I assumed you were going to take, or do I want to go off board and take my number 3 quarterback?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go off board because of my absolute love for the trajectory of this team, especially over the next 3 years. I'm taking CJ Stroud, number 3. And I know that maybe I'm going off board too there, but the next 3 years with that team, I like it. I like where they're going.
There's a certain somebody that the draft stock is starting to drop here. You know?
Yeah.
I don't.
Tim's taking trade calls right now, left and right.
I am. What?
He's
Melo wants
fielding
to give me
offers.
Melo wants to give me his next three. His next three.
Melo says you're reaching, and
I don't know. Is it for me or was that for me or was that for Burrow?
I think it's for you because it was at 10:50 just a minute ago. Well, now,
okay, that's fine. He's not in this draft, so his input doesn't matter. So,
Timmy, we ring back to you. I feel somebody's going to fall even further here.
Second round, fourth overall pick. My selection, 2024 Unsportsmanlike Conduct quarterback draft. I'm going to have to pick the MVP, Lamar Jackson.
All right.
Another quarterback who they're going to give him the weapons. Can he get over that final hump? We don't know.
Man, we don't know. There's someone out there that's just sliding down the board. Everyone's wondering why. Is this an Aaron Rodgers fall? Was that what we're witnessing here live?
I know who you're talking about, and I do think
we all know who I'm talking about.
I do think it's the fall.
Steve, does the fall continue or do you end the fall? Does Steve end the fall?
The next several quarterbacks are very, very, very iffy at the spot that we're looking to take, right around this area. But I'm going to have to roll with the talent up in Buffalo.
Okay, the fall ends at 5.
The fall ends.
Fall ends at 5.
We got a couple. Lamar probably maybe could have gone higher at the expectations. Maybe
could have gone higher. I'll just a peek into the draft room. You accidentally saw my board on a commercial break. I had my original list I made out. I had Mahomes, Allen, Stroud, 1, 2, 3. And the more I sat there and stared at and thought about it, the next 3 years, I just like the way the Houston set up so much better than I like the way Buffalo set up right now. But I would have happily taken Josh Allen at 6 had you not taken him. So I have no qualms with that one. All right. So I guess that means I'm up. And man,
I love hearing that sound over and over again.
I do too. And I'm in no man's land now. I'm in no man's land.
Burrow was the reach, you son of a bitch. All right.
Oh, okay.
Man, screw you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I figured if Burrow didn't go top 3, he was going 4 or 5. So I didn't think I was gonna have a chance to draft him. So oh man. Oh God, I'm gonna pull a Steve and I'm gonna stick with the talent.
That's it.
And I believe in the head coach. I'm gonna take Herbie. Give me Justin Herbert.
All right, now
excuse me.
Round 3, things are gonna get interesting here.
They are getting interesting.
Let's see who Timmy's got.
Because I am reaching way down the supposed list. Because I am going with an upstart. I'm going with a rookie. I'm going with the rookie. Because you said 3 years. That's why I'm going with the 3-year thing.
You're right.
My next selection, 3rd round, Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears.
Yep. I don't blame you. I thought about taking him over Herbert. I'm not going to lie. I genuinely thought about taking him over Herbert.
The dude has the weapons. Now all they got to do is fucking get a coach in there. And the Bears should be set for a while. So I'm happy with my picks.
The pick is in. Pick is in. Roger Goodell walking to the podium.
This is an annoying one.
I know who it is.
7, 8, pick 8. With the
I know where you're going.
pick in this thing that we're doing that I'm not enjoying at this moment in this selection. But I am gonna go with Jalen Hurts.
Damn it.
It hurts.
Damn it.
And it hurts.
I'm all J's. Look at me.
And it hurts to take him.
Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts.
Oh man.
Ant, you're on the clock.
I have
Melo's so jelly right now.
I have one name ahead of the player that I'm going to take here. I'm not going to say who the name above the player is, but it is for the next 3 years. And this is another team that I really, really like the way that their roster is set up and the way that everything looks for them. I think they've got a really positive outlook. And this particular player was maybe the best quarterback in football over the last half of the season. And he plays for the Green Bay Packers.
I was going to say you're going to take one of my plays.
His name is Jordan Love. Give me Jordan Love.
I knew
it. Give me Jordan Love. Jordan Love, welcome to the team.
I knew it.
Hold up his jersey. Just says Ant on it.
That's right. Team Ant.
Team Ant. All right.
All right, Timmy.
All right.
We enter the 4th round.
That's right. And with my next pick, I'm taking one of your Jays.
Oh,
one of your Jay quarterbacks. Because, like I said, the 3-year setup, I like the way this team is set up, man. I like the way this team, I like where they're going. I know Melo doesn't think they're any good. He doesn't like who they are. But I am taking my man, Jared Goff, at 4.
I like it. I like it. I agree wholeheartedly with what Tim's saying. I think it's an easy case to make. With a 3-year trajectory and the way that team looks, I think it's a good pick.
Man,
it's getting. See, this is why I only wanted to do 5 rounds, because I knew that it was going to get real interesting after the first 7 or 8 picks.
Dicey. All right.
Oh man.
Ooh, are we ready for this one?
Oh boy. Are you ready for this one? I think I know who it is.
This 11.
It's getting hard.
11.
The 11th pick in this draft, 2024 Unsportsmanlike Conduct quarterback draft. I'm gonna go with a dude who's been traded this offseason, who is what I think is in the hands of a nice coaching staff organization, and just happens to be another J. I'm taking Justin Fields.
Whoa. Okay.
That's
Justin Fields
pick.
heading to Pittsburgh.
Interesting.
Wow.
Pick.
Shoving it down the Bears' throat for the next, after this year, but over the next 3 years. Got a little Russell Wilson action this year.
Wow. Okay.
All right, let me hurry up and find another J here. All right, Ant. I just shocked the world. What you got?
You did.
Hey, hold on a second. I just want to let everybody know that the last 4 picks are J's. Hurts, Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Justin Fields. You got Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. A lot of J's in this thing.
Oh man. So I don't like this division, but it's also the reason that I like the upside of this particular player. And we have not seen a lot of him as of yet. I'm going to take AR-15, Anthony Richardson.
Okay.
I think it's a winnable division. I think there could be some playoff success there. I'm betting on the talent over the production because we haven't seen anything. Give me Anthony Richardson.
Oof, this is really getting down to it.
I am so stuck right now for this pick. I am so stuck right now.
Last pick, Timmy. This is your last one.
All right. Hear me out. This is Ant's fault. My next pick is your fault, Ant.
I'll take it.
Because you kind of convinced me a little bit. Like you said, it's a 3-year projection. So
yep.
With my next and final pick, I'm going with another rookie. And just because of the weapons this man has,
I know who
is the reason I am picking him, and that is Michigan quarterback, another Jay McCarthy.
I was 100% going to take him with my last pick. That was fully my plan. He was going to be my last pick. I just love the weapons over there with him.
I have absolutely no idea where to go here. They show a shot of me in the boardroom right now. I'm like dazed and confused. No idea.
I mean, let's be real. If we were taking full 15-minute clocks, you'd be so far down that bottle of Jameson right now. It wouldn't matter.
You need a rookie. Go get a rookie. You need a rookie on your team.
I don't have any rookies. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, a lot of them are going to have a rough first season. Drake May is going to be rough. Jaden Daniels is going to be rough. But you have that Jade thing going on. You might want to take Jaden Daniels to finish out your Jays.
I can't take a commander. Can't do
You
it.
took an Eagle.
An established Eagle, though.
Well, then you might as well take that Prescott then.
Whoa. All right.
Steve taking 2 NFC East quarterbacks would be quite funny.
Hey, I would have taken Daniel Jones just to, but there's no guarantee he's going to be there after this year. So
Right.
There's no 3-year projection there.
I think this is slim pickings here.
Got real slim, real fast.
Real quick. The
pick is in. The pick is in. People are whispering. They don't know who this is going to be.
Because the crowd was murmuring for a rookie. And I think it'll be just fun just to stick with the Jays. I'm going to go against it. But I'm not going to go with Dak Prescott. I'm going with Jaden Daniels. I'll go there. I'll go there. Keep the Jays and keep Dak just falling. And do it. Shut his ass out of this draft. Dak is in the crowd right now.
I'm not taking Dak. I can't.
Oh, yes.
He's going to be a free agent, and you have no idea where he's going to end up. I can't. If I knew he was staying in Dallas, that would be a different story. I don't know where he's going to be next year. I can't do that. I just can't. I don't want to take this quarterback. I say that with every ounce of being in me that I don't want to take this. It's not Dak. I don't want to take this quarterback, but I know he's going to be the starter where he is for the next 3 years at least. And I know the offense is going to be good. I don't think they're going to have any real success, but the offense is going to be good. It's not Will Levis. It pains me so much to say this. Give me Tua.
Woo!
Give me Tua. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's
bloodline.
I don't like it.
But you got to go with the fact that they have the weapons for the guy. Sometimes that's how you got to pick it.
And I have faith that even supposedly Tyreek wants to retire after 2025. I have complete faith that this team, as we've seen with what they're doing with all these running backs, is just gonna hammer pick wide receivers if he does leave. So they'll have weapons, and I like McDaniels as a play caller. I don't like the money we're about to pay him. I really don't. Thank God that's why we said contracts were. If contracts were involved, he would have been completely off my board. Dead serious, completely.
Dave,
no.
About the next 3 years, Dave.
No,
I don't.
He's messing with the WWE AEW thing.
He doesn't have anybody in the fucking to throw to. That's all we're basing.
Trent Baalke. Enough said.
Daniel Jones has better stats than him. So if you want to go Trevor Lawrence
and better wide receivers this year.
Trent Baalke. That's what's holding me back from taking Trevor Lawrence. I would have taken if Trent Baalke wasn't their GM, I would have taken Trevor Lawrence in the 3rd round over Jordan Love.
Strangers. Remember that show, Timmy?
What?
Perfect Strangers, Baalke.
Yeah, Baalke. Do the
happy
dance.
Don't be
so. We want to do any biggest surprises. Biggest name not taken. or biggest surprise not taken probably would be Trevor Lawrence, but I think we've all just kind of given our reasons why we don't want to do that.
Or Dak. Dak might be a big one.
Dak. But I think it's all just purely contract related. I think there's a real chance he's not their quarterback 2025. Like I think it's a pretty legit chance.
No,
Brock.
Will
Brock.
Will Levis is the biggest travesty.
No. Because you know why there's no Brock? Because we all know that if he has like 3 bad games in a row, that they're going to have another quarterback.
Listen, you add one more round, I'm taking fucking Will Levis next. I don't care.
Will Levis was the next name on my list. Not going to
lie. Guys not taking Matt Stafford.
Kyler Murray,
Brock Purdy, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers not playing in 3 years. Aaron Rodgers might not be playing in 2 years.
Kirk Cousins, Baker Mayfield.
You didn't even have to say Baker. He was never in consideration.
Deshaun Watson.
Also
Gino.
not in consideration.
Gino. A lot of Melo's boys didn't make this draft. Gino.
So the only other names I had written down were Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray, Will Levis, Drake May, and Bryce Young. Those are the only other names I had written down.
I would have taken either with Levis or May. That's probably it.
I did think about taking May over Tua. I'm just scared of how long it's going to take New England to get him some weapons because they don't have anything over there for him. He's probably not going to play at all this year, and nor should he with the team that they have.
Melo's upset Bo Nix didn't get there.
Why?
Well, Melo,
Bo Nix may not be their starter next year.
I was just joking. I was just messing with Melo. You guys said 3 years. That's what the Athletic did. So we were kind of following some of the footsteps of what they did.
Well, that's what we did, Dave. That's why we didn't pick your Dak Prescott or anything like that. We're thinking about 3 years, which is why I took Caleb Williams third, because 3 years.
This one surprised me. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking that Josh Allen was a foregone conclusion at 2. And I'm not crapping on the pick because I think when you think about it though, in the terms of the 3-year strategy, that roster is heavily depleted and it's going to take them some time to rebuild it. Because I had him as the second name on my list, but as I sat, because I did throw the list together kind of quick, as I sat here and looked at the list and like thought about Lamar Jackson, I agree with Tim. I would have taken Lamar over him too. Burrow, Stroud, and Lamar, I would have taken all of them over Josh Allen. When it came to Allen Herbert is where I was like, okay, I'll take Josh Allen there.
Yep.
And
it's Herbert because he's got nobody. I mean, that's why you couple those guys in.
But remember, we said team success too. I think Herbert could be in a situation where he's not asked to do a whole lot these next few years, but the team might actually not be terrible. So I thought the Herbert pick made sense, just banking on talent. And then Jordan Love, I legitimately think that they're an NFC contender for the next 10 years, like with the way their roster is constructed. So that's why the Jordan Love pick was simple for me. I liked him a lot. The Anthony Richardson, I'm just banking on the physical abilities and, he
needs to just stop doing how many games did he play? 5?
5 or 6, yeah, it wasn't many, or no, 4 or 5, something like that.
And in every single one of those games, there was like a "holy shit, did he die" moment.
Yeah, because he's a big goon. Don't think you're a little fucking Patrick Mahomes or a Russell Wilson. You're a big goon. Act like it.
A little clumsy. So,
did any of your picks that you want to like discuss at all?
I think I'm pretty happy with my guys. I think it's a good draft. I did think it's a great draft.
My Justin Fields pick was just kind of banking on laughing what you just said, Ant. The Fields
that was from Pop Culture Pros. Pop Culture Pros said that.
Yes. Very generic. The Justin Fields thing, I'm just banking on, he's going to now a world-class organization with a great coach and a history of building things up. And while I don't disagree with what Chicago did, moving on and not having to pay the money and bring in Caleb Williams, I don't disagree with that, what they did. I think Fields got a promising future ahead of him.
Is Fields playing this year though?
No, but 3 years.
Yeah, that was my only concern with taking Fields is, does he start this year? And if he doesn't start this year, is there a chance? Oh, excuse me, because they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. Is there a chance that he's a free agent next year and he's somewhere else? I agree with Steve's thought process, though, that they didn't trade for him to not, like, he's clearly, I think, going to be their future, or they want him to be their future.
I think so.
And that makes sense. And if I knew for sure that he was their starter, I think he's an easy pick in the top 12. I don't think that's even questionable. Is it a little riskier because we don't know? Yeah, but that the upside is still there, so I don't have any but by that point in the draft, I mean, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for upside. You're looking at lottery tickets, man. That's what you want. That's, if you look at the rest of those
steal
picks,
in the draft.
Field that run right there, Justin Fields, Anthony Richardson, JJ McCarthy, Jaden Daniels, those are all lottery tickets right there.
Yep.
We're hoping, all of us are hoping that we hit a home run and one of them just blows up, but those are all lottery tickets. And the Stroud one, like I said, the Stroud is just, I just think that the way they're constructed and the division they play in, they're going to be a problem in the AFC. The AFC continues to get better.
The Stroud could easily be 2.
I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to take him 2 for a second.
I played around with it, but I don't know.
Well, just for the fun of it,
as we fast forward, that'll probably be my regret of the draft.
Well, just for the fun of it, I would take Will Levis next. Who would you take next? Because the pickings are slim. So just for shits and giggles, I'm taking Will Levis with my next pick.
I mean, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to write it down. Just for shits and giggles.
I throw it at the dartboard, and I don't know.
That's why it's harder now. It's like now it's like getting to the nitty gritty.
Oh, but by the way, the was it Kraft that said something about his favorite thing, getting rid of Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yeah, the Garoppolo thing. Yeah,
Garoppolo trade.
It's pretty funny.
I have no idea here. No. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go Aiden O'Connell.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
There's no other Jays worth. This ruins my Jays.
If we did do another round, I would have taken Trevor Lawrence there. Yeah. Had it hypothetically gone that way, even though it's written down, it kind of did. I can't ruin the Jays. And it kind of just did.
Now let's do backups.
Obviously, we hold on to this and see how poorly we did on this come the start of the season and during the season.
Should be a good fan vote to put on the website or one of the social media accounts. See who you think did the best.
Let's do it all over.
Team you like the best?
Hell yeah.
I like it. This has been a fun exercise.
See what Mello, who if you're still here, because it's been a little bit since you commented, who's your? I know it's not going to be mine.
Yeah, Mello, who do you think won the exercise with no actual ability to tell who won for 3 years?
All right. Well, while we wait for that, that about wraps it up for us. That was a lot. What do we got as scores go?
I'm gonna pull this down. I will send a screenshot in our chat so we have a record of it.
Oh, we got a game in OKC. Dallas and OKC tied at 75. 8 minutes left in the third. Dallas up 2-0 against Colorado with 8 minutes left in the second. In the hockey game. Give me Ant's team, but not by much, says Mello. I'm fourth. He's gonna pick me fourth.
He only put me there because I took Trevor Lawrence last.
Yeah. Yes. All right. That does it for us. Go enjoy these games. OKC up by 2 now in the third. Let's go round robin here. Timmy T, what you got on the way out?
Let's go Rangers. Let's go Celtics. Yeah.
Whoa. My celebration stopped at the Rangers part.
It's all right. It can stop. We can be friends. If it's Celtics, Knicks, and the East Conference Finals, we can be friends. That's just because I don't take basketball as serious as I do hockey and football. So
Yes. That's
but yeah.
scary.
Yeah, but like you said, every time you win a game, it's a great thing. But you also your blood pressure also rises up a few points, which is why I have a big stack of pills over here. Especially these fucking overtime games. Stop giving me
every
overtime
other
games.
day.
Jesus.
2 in a row. What are we doing?
But watch hockey, everybody. Hockey is
Please.
The most stressful 7-0 in the playoffs team. Right.
Exactly.
OJ's dead. Timmy, don't worry, we got this.
I love it. I love it. He ain't ruining the fucking basketball this year.
That son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Ant, what you got on the way out?
I haven't ranted about Dolphins Twitter in a while. Can we please stop acting like the Dolphins signing Odell Beckham Jr. is them signing Odell Beckham Jr. in 2014? Can we just please? It's 2024. That shit was 11 years ago. Calm the fuck down. Please. Please, Dolphins Twitter.
But that's just not that's the Ravens, the Browns. It's all the same. Dude, he's not that guy.
I'm telling you, go look at I will start sending you guys some of these tweets that I read on a daily basis. It's to the point where I want to just start blocking people because I'm so tired of seeing it on my Twitter feed. It's so annoying. Oh, Odell Beckham, the best offense ever. Get the fuck out of here, dude. It's like, have you watched him play football in the last 24 months? Well, not for 24 months because he's only played football for the last like 8 months. So no, but come on, man, stop.
And then some people continuously bring up the on his way to Super Bowl MVP. Some people.
I don't even disagree with that statement.
I know, but why are we still bringing that up? Like this is we're past that now.
No, that's the perfect metaphor because how come he didn't win the MVP? Because he got fucking hurt like he always does. He's fragile.
No, yeah. If you're going to talk about that he was almost a Super Bowl MVP, you need to then talk about how he tore his ACL and proceeded not to play the entire next season.
Mm-hmm. And didn't
look particularly great last season.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You said it.
Think about this. Think about this. Down the stretch for Baltimore last year, when Mark Andrews was not playing, he was not even in their game plan. He was playing like 10 snaps a game.
They just slid in. What's his name?
And now he's third behind Tyreek and Waddle, and is he even third? Or is he like fourth?
Two F1 supercars. He would be considered fourth because of the plethora of 4.3 speed running backs that we have that are all going to be on the field.
Yeah, all three in
a constant rotation.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous the speed that's on the Dolphins team.
Oh yeah, I agree. Insane. I don't like the fact we traded a 3rd round pick for Jalen Wright to draft him. But I really like Jalen Wright, so like I'll probably like it once it's on a football field. I'll be like, well, this isn't bad.
Like I'll deal with that one. All right. So that does it for us on this episode number 96, closing in 100, fellas. Hopefully by then Mello will have everything squared away and be joining us in 2024.
And we'll be celebrating a Stanley Cup win or something.
Yes.
Does that actually map out all right?
We'll make it. We'll make it map out if it has to.
Figure it out.
If we have to.
Head to the website popculturepros.com. There's some advanced screening giveaways up there now. This Saturday, a lot of Saturday screenings for If.
That looks good.
It does look good. So the screenings are happening Saturday morning. It's a G-rated film. That's what happens. 10:30 in some cities, 11 a.m. in some other cities. It's a nice little thing to do with the kids. Get your day started. It's Mother's Day weekend. Got a little plans. Head over there and get your passes.
And if you can, go see episode 1 in 4DX. It was phenomenal.
It looked like a lot of fun.
4DX, no matter what your criticism is of the movie, 4DX was a lot of fun. This pod race threw me out of my chair again. Only Top Gun did that. Top Gun and now the pod race and episode 1 threw me out of my chair.
I'm not going to lie. Seeing a movie in 4DX is an experience. I think everyone should do it at least once.
Oh, absolutely. At least once. Just make sure you pick the right movie. Because I've seen at least 10 movies in 4DX. Some of them are just like, ugh. Really?
Timmy,
boring.
What's the over-under on the amount of times that Bert would see that back-to-back if he could have in 4DX?
I'm gonna tell you one. You want to know why one? Because those seats are not comfortable.
They're not.
No, your
They're
ass
terrible.
is hurting by the end of that. If you can't see like a 200, you can't see the Avengers in 40X because it's a 3-hour movie.
Oh,
your ass would be
it's too
killing
much.
you. Dude, at the end of that movie, the lightsaber fight, I'm like, all right, my ass hurts.
I don't know, but he's always so into everything. I saw Dunkirk with him, which I hated, by the way. I don't know if anybody remembers
that movie sucked.
It was all right, Timmy. Thank you.
That's one of those things that's visually great, but movie wise, it's like
I still hear the ticking.
Oh, that was
in
annoying.
my brain. But this dude, I was sitting right next to him, and he was at the edge of his seat. The entire thing was, like this here, loving it.
I love me some Christopher Nolan movies, but no, thank you. No, thank you.
Overrated.
Look at this. This is
why
you guys are my boys.
Whoa! I didn't say that. Now
that's another episode. But this is why these are my boys right here.
What about The Prestige, man? That's like one of the greatest movies.
Shoot a fucking movie in order for once. I don't want to see the shit flashing back and forward and upside down. And
well, The Prestige is in order.
Shut up, Christopher Nolan. Fucking
You're talking about like one movie he shot.
The Dark Knight Rises was the dumbest fucking movie ever. Ruined the trilogy.
But The Dark Knight was really good.
Dark Knight was great. I'm not gonna say.
And Batman Begins was really good too.
I said that's what I said. Dark Knight Rises ruined the trilogy. That's what I said.
It wasn't as good as the other two. It was quite.
By the way, Dave, Scream in 40X. I don't think, but I saw. See that I understand why that wasn't good, but I saw the first It in 40X, and that was great because you got stabbed. When someone got stabbed, you got stabbed, and when the balloon.
Oh,
remember the balloon blows up.
Oh, Dave, I can't talk to him sometimes.
And the blood splatters from the balloon. It shoots water in your face.
Yeah,
I had a lady screaming. Actually thinking it was blood, wiping her face like this. Man. And her husband's going, "It's water! It's fucking water!" It's so great.
Like the rides at Universal at Disney.
Oh my god, it was so great. He's like, "It's water, stupid! It's not real blood." It's so great.
That's fucking hilarious.
All right. Well, the Mavericks are up by 8 now. 4 minutes left in the third. Again, head over to the website. Catch up on some of these giveaways, some of these contests. We're just getting started. May 9th. The summer is upon us.
One last thing. Don't feed the troll.
Don't feed the troll, ladies and gentlemen. If there's one thing that you take away from this show, it's don't feed the troll. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out, everybody. Let's go Knicks and Rangers.